guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Here we go, part 2.
That's my channel. My channel's about me, so. Okay. First, let me buff off the top as I talk to you.
Don't do it right into the microphone, you annoying git.
Oh, Molasses Murphy, you have a lot to catch up on. Is this sound bothering anybody?
Yes. Like you give a shit.
I'll try not to. So, Irma, I don't understand a lot of your Instagram posts. They're very political.
Why are you calling her out on your channel? Why didn't you email her privately?
And I can't tell which side you're on.
This is not a conversation for the internet. Do it privately. Isn't that what you tell somebody else? Whoever Irma's voting for is Irma's choice. Maybe she doesn't want the whole of your fucking subscribers base knowing who she's voting for.
Which brings me to this, and you don't have to say which side you're on. I think, and this is not to get into a political debate. Lizzie's fine right here. Okay. This is what I've been watching. Hello. Hi, everyone that just came on. Sorry I didn't say hi.
You're apologising for not saying hi. Woo. Has your tablet kicked in?
Yes, Sandy, of course I would do that. You've been a very nice friend. You've purchased a lot for me. I don't forget those things. Okay. I am not a conspiracy theorist.
Theorist, not theoryist. Thought you were clever, Miss Mensa.
I just am recently finding out about the Q. Is that what it's called? Just say, I know what you're talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, please don't think, because I have to control this part of, like, very much. Okay. So Rachel says, yes, I have to control this because it could get out of hand. And I'm not going to get in depth. Okay. So 3 people know what the Q is. Hi, Karen. So let me see if I get this right. The Q is a group of people that believe, that are conspiracy theorists. Am I right there?
Theorists. And 9 times out of 10, the conspiracy theorists are the only ones telling the truth. I don't know what the Q is. I don't know what she's talking about at the moment.
I think that's it. That believe that there's a sub. Okay, if you don't know, you don't have to say you don't know, Helen, and you're in Canada, so you don't count. So it's a group of now I don't know left and right wing. I know liberal and conservative. Are the people in the queue Democrats? And don't just say yes, because I won't know if you're answering the previous question. Okay. The people in the queue are not Democrats. They are Republicans. Okay. But they think that the Democratic Party has a sub-state.
What's a sub-state?
I don't know what the luminaries. I don't know far right wing, left wing. I don't know that.
Well, maybe Google it
Okay,
then.
but they're a group of Republicans that believe that there is a sub-state. I don't know what Illuminati is. Just, you're getting ahead of me, but this is why I'm glad you're on.
Why didn't you do what you tell every other person to do? Google it. Do some fucking research first. Find out what left wing and right wing is.
I'm here. So they believe, like, it's mind boggling. Okay. I don't know what the Illuminati is either. I don't watch the news. I'm not.
I don't watch the news either, and I know what the fucking Illuminati is.
Political. I just know what I
Don't know.
I just know I'm smart, and I know that
Of course you are.
when things don't seem right, etc. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe 9/11 was on purpose, and that one building, I think there are reasons for it. I don't believe there were bombs from the US that did this. I don't believe that the Boston Marathon was fake. They talk about it being fake and the guy lost his legs, or they put on fake ones and da-da-da. I know that it was true, and I do know and believe that the kids that did it were part of, whatever.
What's whatever?
Those children that were killed in Connecticut, I think the news got it wrong at first because they thought two guys and then one guy, and then I feel like it's so disrespectful to the people that really lost their child. Oh, thank you, Breakfast. I wish I knew your name. I think it's so disrespectful to the people that really did lose their child to say it didn't happen. And then they showed that little girl and then said that this is the Connecticut one, and said that she was alive. A picture was taken. I think things can be superimposed. I think it's really far-fetched. Every single thing bad is not okay. Oh, I didn't see the Christie part. I just saw breakfast at, I figured, Tiffany's. So I don't think that every single bad thing that has happened in this world is the government behind the scenes. Now, are there things that we don't know? Thank you, Molasses. So sweet. A little cup of coffee. Yes, I think there's CIA, there's Interpol, there's stuff that goes on that we don't know about. I'm going to just put that on the back burner for a second, because the reason that I found out about all of this is I believe there are things that we don't know as well. So the Q believes that this whole COVID thing is made up in order to the Q is the Republicans. Okay, so the Qs are Republicans, so they think that the COVID is all made up to make the president look bad so that he won't be reelected. Oh, they think the Glee actress was murdered. Oh my God. Why? Why can't she just have died? People die.
I thought that was awful. That her poor little baby watched his mum go under the water and not come back. That's one of the saddest things ever. I just pray that because he was so young, that he won't remember that and have nightmares every night. That show was cursed, wasn't it?
Okay, so now Jeffrey Epstein. I just read about it. I thought he was Harvey Weinstein when they were talking about it because I don't watch the news. Do you understand? Because it bothers me so much.
Yeah. No, it's because you don't give a fuck about anybody else. That's why you don't watch the news. If it doesn't pertain to you, you're not interested. That's because you're a narcissist.
So he ran a big sex trafficking ring, and all of these big stars and the Clintons knew and sacrifice babies and drink babies' blood.
I wouldn't go that far, but there was definitely a sex club.
Because they're part of a satanic group. Hi, Rory. Why are they part of something like that? I do think that the media definitely has hyped COVID more so because they do want, no president would have been able to handle it the right way because there is no right way. Very deep and dark. I mean,
It does go on somewhere, though, doesn't it? There's people doing all sorts in the world. I tend to bury my head in the sand and hope they have no sorry, I'm watching the lady on the telly. No impact on my life, that's what I'm hoping for. But there's some weird fuckers in the world, isn't there?
I don't know what the Clintons did. I know that maybe he cheated and she whatever stole. I don't know, but satanic group? How many satanic people are really out there? So all of Hollywood is a satanic group. Tom Hanks didn't really have COVID. Jeffrey Epstein, I do believe, was murdered. I don't think he is somewhere. JFK Jr. This is like, did you guys watch the movie with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep, the one Death Becomes Her, where they give her the elixir and it keeps them young. They never, because they die. And then at a party, you see Elvis, you see this one. So people, are these the same people? Hillary might be a liar, but is she a satanic worshiper?
How do you know? You don't know. Who knows what anyone does in their spare time?
You think that they really didn't have COVID? So all of these people went to this island and they all like to have sex with young age girls.
Yep.
And where were the parents of all these girls? Didn't they call them up and say, hey, where have you been? So Hillary's into it. I could see. Thank you, Stephanie. So sweet. So Hillary is also into it. And this woman, whatever the fuck her name is, and she was in hiding. Okay. You mean to tell me that everyone's a sexual deviant?
Not everyone.
That's what it is. Like, they're all sexual deviants. Hillary, just about. I don't know. Gonna have to be clearer when you respond so that I know, because I don't even know what I just said. I love my tail. Hillary is okay. Who here thinks Hillary is a satanic worshiper?
Hiddly.
No, I'm not going to look any further into anything, because this just seems way too far-fetched.
Well, how can you have a conversation about it if you don't know anything?
Okay, it could all be for power, but I don't think that people really want power all that much that they would risk. I don't get it. I don't understand. So Trump was with Jeffrey. There was a picture of Trump with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, they sell their souls to the devil. Do you mean literally or or I guess you have to believe, like, I don't believe in the devil.
Maybe you should.
I don't know. I just sort of skimmed the Wayfair. Power equals money. No, money equals power. Okay, I can't get into Wayfair because I'm trying to figure this out. Hillary, who has a daughter who she loved. No, please, no cross talking. Molasses.
Molasses, this isn't your usual live.
Yeah, me too, Rachel. But there was undeniably a sex trafficking thing. Now, how did they get the girls to fly there? I wouldn't want to be massaging some old guy. You couldn't have gotten me there. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. And the woman that was just caught, so she liked to have threesomes? George Soros, I don't know who that is. I don't know. How do people fall for that? Nobody could groom me. No, I don't know who George Soros is.
Nobody could groom you. Okay.
But if Hillary is a Satan worshiper, no, I can't watch movies like that, Rachel. I don't know. I was a young, impressionable girl. I don't think I would ever fly. I would never fly to an island, and they wouldn't have been able to force me to have sex with somebody. I mean, it obviously did happen.
So what are you saying? You're blaming the victims now? It's their fault. Because that's what it's beginning to sound like.
but Hillary was part of it. Bill Clinton was part of it. Tom Hanks. What about Obama? Obama too. And they're claiming that.
Can you give up with the fucking filing? Why didn't you do that before you clicked live? And you could have just done the soaking bit. That's quiet.
That Michelle is a man. I think a lot of this would be shut down if the internet didn't exist. Because people can run away with ideas. Okay, I'm still filing up. The more I file off, I don't want to watch it. That's the only thing, Tay. I'm very sensitive to these things. So,
But you'll sit here and have a conversation about it rather than watch it and educate yourself. Whatever it is they're telling you to watch.
I was watching it, in my insomnia last night. And it's just so disturbing. I can't watch it. I guess I just don't want to know. So, do you see how much I'm taking off?
So don't ask then, if you don't want to know.
Agree, Sharon. But she was a madam. And she would participate. So, I mean, I'm straight. I've never kissed a woman. So there goes my whole thing about me and the threesome. But I'm just saying you don't know, right? And the wife was there. We weren't flirting.
Yeah, you are.
And if we were flirting, it's none of your. If I was flirting with a married man and it bothered you, it should only bother you if it's your married man. But if it didn't bother the woman, maybe you don't know what their relationship was. Maybe we were having a threesome. That is my business.
Yeah, but you never saw them again after that, did you? They wanted nothing to do with you. And he was a twat anyway. Fucking weirdo. Taking your camera to the toilet, yeah.
Spirit, I don't know what you're saying things. Spirit cooking. Lure them in with wealth and wealth. I don't know. I could never be lured in.
Yeah, you could.
But I guess I didn't read it.
Didn't you tell us the story about some bloke that you met and he paid for a ticket for you to go to the UK and you spent your holidays in a house with his mother or whatever? How did you know where you were going then? You just went, oh, okay. If it even happened. Took the ticket, got on the plane, went to somewhere you've never been before to stay with someone you didn't know. I could never be lured in. Whatever.
Any of the emails. Did Trump know him?
He knew him, yeah.
So all the Trump supporters, these Q people.
You're a Trump supporter.
They're not upset.
Because
emails can also be made up. Look at somebody stole my picture and my name.
How could somebody stole my picture? Anyone can do a screen grab of anybody at any point. You mean they stole your picture?
And wrote comments on other people's channels, and it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do we think that someone from higher up had Jeffrey killed because the cameras happened to just go off.
Yep.
I mean, we all know that there's a lot of corruption in prisons. No, I haven't watched anything. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm very, very liberal in things like pro-choice and certain things. I guess I pick and choose.
Yep.
I do think that shutting down everything. Oh, here's a hater, Baby Goose. What happened to?
You haven't even read her comment and you're scowling and shouting. Holy fuck. Are you ever... God, can you imagine having to live with this woman? Barking and biting at everything before she even knows. I love watching her when she sees something and she thinks it's a hater and she starts reading it really angry and then she goes all quiet again because she suddenly realises she was wrong. It wasn't a hater at all.
Because see how they remember my nicknames for my dogs.
What? What has that got to do with fucking anything?
What happened to you that you can't? Tay, thank you. I saw that a little bit, Lori, but what happened to my hair? This is an insult. Here's an insult. First of all, I haven't done my hair since the stylist, and I like it. So what's wrong? What's wrong with my hair? What's the matter? You want to insult me right now? Do you need to insult me? I'll indulge you. I feel like you need it. I don't know if I'm independent either. And I don't hate Trump, but I also don't love him. I think no one is perfect. I think no one is qualified to be the president. Oh, pig. There we go. Do you feel better? Do you feel better that you called me a pig? Do you go to bed feeling better that you called somebody a pig and that you picked a username that's my baby dog? Yeah, the Prince Andrew thing. How can he say he wasn't with that girl when there's a picture of him standing right next to her? Oh my God, Kanye. No, I don't want that to happen.
How can you sit there and say you would never do whatever you've already done and done numerous times and look straight down the camera? It's called lying. You're very good at that.
I don't think anyone is listening to you talking among themselves. No, they're not. Everyone's fine.
Boop, boop.
I'm letting somebody that wants to insult my looks go at it because I pity them. I don't think he had much of a Prince Andrew had much of a reputation. I mean, he's known for being stupid, right?
Have you not heard the term Randy Andy? He had a reputation.
I'm still filing off that top layer. That's the most important part. I mean, baby goose, don't you realize you're making yourself look so bad? Like, I know you probably don't care what any of us think. I know Kim K is the first lady. Ugh. But even to yourself, haven't you evolved that you can control yourself enough to either go somewhere else to talk about me or just not watch somebody that you don't like? Where were you stunted in your developmental growth?
Why can you never just think, oh, they're bored? They've made up that name to come on here and poke fun because they're bored. I'm not interested in what they have to say, so I'm just going to ignore them. But you can't. You have to bite, don't you? The minute someone comes in.
And boy
Racer UK, probably, because they were in the other day and you couldn't read it then either.
Churuk. I think you're probably Turkish.
Yeah, that's why they've got UK at the end of their name. God, you're so fucking stupid.
I asked you before, like, you really thought I was drunk driving?
Yeah.
What happened to baby goose? You have no answer? Just want to say your piece?
There's a lag, so you keep reminding
100%
people.
acetone. I pour it in a glass bowl. And then I take a little sip. No, I don't. Now, when I was doing this, I kind of hurt. So this is going to hurt. And then I just soak. Okay? And let's talk.
I really wish whoever Boy Racer UK is wrote Boy Racer UK, not Turkish, you fuckwit.
Mary, 911, take your head out of your ass. I must have missed something. Oh, 911. Not quite, Irma, not yet. I do it in stages, so I let this soak through the first layer because the nails I use are gel. So I never buff down to the natural nail. I just buff the gel. First, this had a coat of clear gel. One coat of clear gel. I buffed that off, buffed even a little more because the nails themselves are gel. The full cover nails. So then I'm going to let them soak until they get goopy, and then I'll buff that layer of it off. Mary, I don't know what you mean. 911, take your head out of your ass. Lori, you can't go get all the places here. You can still get pedicures.
Maybe she's saying 9/11. What you think happened on 9/11 didn't, and you need to take your head out of your ass. Why can you never follow a conversation?
Hi, Marcia.
Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
I don't know. I think that satanic cults do exist. I don't think that they are of the majority. I don't think that they are all of Hollywood. I don't think that. Oh, because when I was just doing it right now, I thought I got my cuticle. Yeah, nail salons are open. When, because these are brand new files and I know how to make them not sharp, but I don't want to do that. So when I was doing this and I wasn't paying attention, I scraped along the cuticle. So I thought I um, was going to sting, but it didn't. But I think Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
How many times has she said I? But you're not a narcissist, are you?
Wilson did have corona. Why? I don't understand why they looked sick. You can get this one, the Target brand, but they have it everywhere. They have this absolutely everywhere in all.
I've never seen 100% acetone in the UK. It's 90, but never 100. Not that I'd want to stick my fingers in 100% acetone anyway, but... Oops, wrong button.
In all of the brands. So they have it. CVS has their own brand of 100% acetone. Sally Beauty, Walmart, Walgreens, Target. I switch out my nails whenever, okay, so I agree, Sarah. If I was more busy, I would not do my nails as often. But I have all the time in the world. It relaxes me. It's like painting. Hi, is it Janet? Janet, are you the one that turned down my bed? Proverbial.
Damn it, Janet. That makes no sense. Proverbial.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's blown out of proportion for sure. So what I'm doing, and I have to be very careful not to splatter even a drop of this. Oh, hi, Janet. I have you in my phone as Janet. YouTube fluffed my pillows. Very careful that this doesn't splash on my keyboard. Okay, go make me a cup of coffee. That would be nice. I could have used you recently. I'll tell you guys about what's going on with me in a second. Because I've ruined my keyboard. It literally will, if one drop gets on the keyboard of my Mac, it melts the keys. So I have not been well. Okay, here's another thing. Apparently, I guess people think I think people who don't like me think I'm a hypochondriac.
Yeah.
Which anyone that has fibromyalgia knows any disease that you can't see and there's no definitive diagnosis. For years, it wasn't considered real. Same with Epstein-Barr, chronic fatigue. I have a multitude of things that are wrong with me.
Yeah, you do.
And they change from hour to hour. my back has been out. It's really been killing me. My lower back, I had horrible sciatica for several weeks in my left leg. That was really, I mean, painful like you have no idea, because the knee replacements made it worse because it didn't go all the way down the leg. Like normally when you have sciatic pain, it like starts in your buttock, one of them, and it can go all the way down to your foot, which is very bad. But because I have knee replacements, it stopped at the knee. So all of that intensive pain that could have been dispersed a little bit more evenly, just as painful, but dispersed more evenly, stopped at the knee. So from the knee to my hip was excruciating. My doctor gave me hydrocodone, and whenever I felt pain, I took a half. I always start off with a half. And it subsided it. It went away.
It subsided it. That makes sense.
Pretty much. But now, on my right side, in my lower back, and it's not sciatica, so I can walk, but it feels as though, now a lot of this is exacerbated because I've gained probably about 30 pounds on top of my knee replacements. See, when I had them, I was thinner. So a lot of it is because I've gained weight. But my lower back and my right buttocks leg.
My right buttock's leg. Your buttock has a leg, does it? Are you trying to say?
Somebody asked about, my heart necklace. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, Hitchcock Madrona.
Oh, so someone answered for you and you're not screaming at them. No crosstalk. Only when you decide there's crosstalk, but nobody knows when that is.
Erica, tell her Lori sent you, but this is 18 karat gold. This is quite expensive now.
Oh, this is quite expensive. You're potless, woman. Don't be telling anyone that they can't afford it.
And I put this silver chain because I've had several chains. She's always replaced them for me because I never really take it off, and I'm very hard on my jewelry. And when things got twisted, I would just like yank at them, and the chain that she put it on was a little bit more delicate. So I actually got this silver chain and did it myself.
Yeah, because she got fed up fucking fixing it for you for free over and over and over and over and over and over. Don't tell us that though, do you? Oh, tell her Laurie sent you. That's the last thing I'd tell her.
So anyway, so my lower back literally feels, and then I'm also, my interstitial cystitis, IC, is coming back.
Yeah, hold tight.
So everything right now is on my right side, and I can't, and I do a lot of bending and lifting because I hand vacuum the floors. I clean up pee and poop on the wee-wee pads. I'm always dropping something and I have to bend down and get it. I give the dogs and the cat fresh water 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. Bend down. Okay, I do a lot of bending.
You don't do any more bending than anybody else does. That's just normal daily life. I drop something, I have to bend down and pick it up. It's not like you're working somewhere where you have to keep bending down. But of course it's harder for her than anybody else.
And I think also part of fibro is, if I do remember correctly, because this is how it first started for me, it starts in your pelvis. Okay, so I haven't even touched them yet. I want you.
Why did you read that load of bollocks that you're now quoting? It starts in your pelvis. It can start fucking anywhere, lardass.
You to see how much. Okay, so see some of the gel is still left. So now what I do is I take a cotton pad and I dip it in there and I squeeze out, and then
You do realise you make this whole procedure 10,000 times harder than it needs to be, don't you?
I rub. Because sometimes I don't even need to buff. So I'm going to show you my pinky. You see, it has no fake anything on it anymore. It's none of the super glue or anything. Well, the nail stickers from Amazon, like there's a million nail stickers from Amazon, but yeah, I don't like those. Sally Hansen has them, and lots of brands have them. I'd rather use foils. Yes, Zora, unless I leave them on for a very long time, and then eventually I can, like a really long time, like over 2 weeks, and then I can kind of pop them off, but some stick and some to certain places and some don't. So here. Okay, this needs, see the shiny right there? And they damage your nails no matter how you do it. Now I'm going to soak the right hand. They really don't look that good. So, like my back, like I'm sitting here, right? But I'm not going to be able to stand up.
You've stood up and gone to get stuff twice and you haven't grimaced or had to do it slowly. But you'll look into the camera and tell us that you won't be able to stand up when we've seen you.
I've tried the polygel. It's very difficult.
For you.
And I've tried the nail forms, and the polygel. I like the real good Apex. I've done the polygel with these nails. These are the Opre gel nails. I just like super glue. So, not with the Opre gel nails. They fit my nail. You get the sculpted. There's natural and sculpted. If you have a very curved nail bed, which I do.
It's not very curved.
So my nail is not flat. It has an apex. Then you need sculpted. If you have a flat nail bed, you can use natural or sculpted. The way these are made to use is with
So if you've got flat nails, you can use either, and if you've got bendy nails, you need the sculpted. So just get the sculpted then, if they work for both.
Polygel as the adherent.
No, see, that's where you're fucking wrong. Polygel, you put it on your nail and you press down with something that looks like that, a nail form, and you take that off and then you buff this, and that's the nail. The polygel stays on your finger. It's not a super glue to put that on with. You're supposed to take that off. Have you not watched the...
But it squishes out on the sides. It's very hard to do by yourself because you have to flash cure it quickly in the light, and if it's not straight and blah, blah, blah. I don't have a problem with super glue. So the only nail, Marsha Hacker, that gives me trouble is the thumbs. I just like super glue or nail glue. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Irma. I don't understand a lot of your Instagram, but I knew you'd have the answers. Okay, PJ. Hi, Beth. Hi, Beth. Mine is not flat, to be honest. Okay. My nails are bad, so, and I'm into the fake nails. Okay, so what is the difference, between stickers and foils? So nail foils come in a roll. I can go get them and show you. And you use, it looks like it's in a nail polish bottle, but it's a gel that's sticky, and you paint that on one coat and you cure it in the light for 60 seconds. You take it out, and then you take the foil, which is like a roll of different foils. I'll tell you how to deal with that in a minute, Marcia. And it sticks to the nail, and then you just take it off and it's on. I'll show you them in a second.
Why do you have to go through all the arse farting about with curing it under the light? You don't need to cure it under a light. I use nail foils. I haven't got a LED thingy light. I was thinking of getting one though. There was this really cool offer on at this other place, and they've got like chrome powder type thing that you buff on. But they had this whole kit, and I was thinking, I've already got some chrome powders. Is that the same as the ones they're doing? I need to look into it. Because it's like, I don't really want to do that zap things in a light, but it's easier to do your nails when you're doing that, because you can make so many mistakes and it doesn't matter. You can faff about with it, can't you, for longer than you can an actual nail polish, because a nail polish dries quicker. Anyway.
Pom Pom, you have, see how she's, come here, baby, come here.
Yeah, it's probably got something to do with the 100% acetone, but hey ho.
Uh-oh, you fell down. You know what, Helen? That's when you should draw attention. You should draw attention to your hands and make them as pretty as possible. So, for instance, if I could get tattoos on my knees, I would. You get the foil on a million places. Nail foils. How's your babies? My baby Goosey. Last night we brushed you, yeah, and Mommy went clip, and she clipped all around your poopy hole to make nice and clean. And she aerated all of your fur, and you got all fluffy. Look at my baby. How can anybody say she's all matted and in this sweltering heat? Do you see her panting? Do you know anything about dogs? Don't you think she'd be going like this if she was hot in my air-conditioned house that I keep at the coldest? I never turn off the air conditioning, ever, 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 ever.
Because you're scared if you turn it off, you won't be able to turn it on again. That's the only reason. It's not because of the dogs. Don't do it for them. Don't make it sound like you're sitting in the cold so that your dogs are okay. Fuck off.
Included in my rent. She is. She has that kind of fur that makes her look scraggly. Don't make fun of baby Goose. She is I could have never known, but she has the best personality. I am so lucky.
Funny how you forgot that when you got Doofus.
Her fur hair she's half Pomeranian, half poodle. So It didn't, she got more Pomeranian in her than poodle because her ears, like, watch. Later we'll get you a treat. Okay. Those are not poodle ears. They're Pomeranian ears. She's a Pomeranian tail. Nothing much about her is poodle other than she doesn't shed. So she has...
If she doesn't shed, how do you always end up with a pom-pom hair in your eye?
hair that's trying to be poodle with the curl, but it's not doing it, so it's Pomeranian. So it looks like a ratty when she gets overgrown. So I got shit for that from somebody that knows nothing. It's not that expensive to get your dog groomed. Well, first of all, yeah, it is. And you're so selfish.
Yeah.
The poor dog is all matted and in sweltering heat. But then if they find out that I don't walk the dog daily, then I get shit for that.
You've never walked your dogs. Why do you make it sound like the odd day you don't because you're poorly or whatever? We know you never walk them. The only one who got to see the outside was fucking Doofus. And Pom Pom once, when you moved to Arizona first.
But then if I did walk the dog in the sweltering heat, it burns the pads on their feet. She is like a little gremlin. You know, gremlin, squishy, wishy, wishy. She's baby goose. I'm sorry. Mommy loves you.
I hate it when
Mommy
she
loves
says
you so
that.
much. You're mommy's baby girl. Yeah, you're mommy's Baba Goosey girl. 'Cause you're a good girl. Mommy got you and loves you. Brushed you so that you look all pretty. Because it is expensive to go to a vet. I mean, a groomer. And I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to.
No, I'd rather spend $12.50 a bottle on ILNP than pay for my dog to get groomed and feel lighter.
Thank you, Molasses. Okay. I don't like to say treat because it's teasing her, but I will give it to you. I will give it to her. I'm going to give you a treat. I gave you a little kitty food. That was a treat. I'm going to give it, I promise. She's the best dog. You best. You the best. Here, come over, sit over here.
She's waiting for a treat.
Okay. I said I was going to give it to you, and I will. Hold on, guys. Okay, now you're going to see how hard it is for me to get up.
Yeah.
Because I've been sitting for so long.
You got up twice before and didn't make a big deal out of it. It's funny how you've just remembered that you're supposed to have a bad back.
No, this is nail polish remover, so hold on. Oh. I'm wearing a skirt. Okay, hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Manky.
Pom-Pom needs a treat. Okay, I'm going to give it.
Does Bella get
I'm
one?
going to show you nail foils. I need all treats.
Can you imagine? I know we say it all the time. Can you fucking imagine being her neighbour? I'd be kicking her door in. Do you ever fucking shut up?
Oh my God, see, she's getting all excited. Okay, stop.
Why is she getting all excited? Because you're getting her excitable.
People are gonna think you're being tortured. Oh. Okay. We're gonna get it. Hold on. Everybody. No. Mom. Oh, I have to give you something. Okay.
Yeah, that was the reason you went into the fucking kitchen in the first place, was to get her a treat.
I know. Take it easy. Take it easy. Here, I'm gonna give you this. You're gonna get. Shh. Stop choking.
Shush! Stop choking. That's really going to help her.
Is your treat? Treats?
God,
Yeah, baby got treat. See, I'm very much a person of my word.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're only doing it because you're on live and you know you have to give her a treat. Or everyone would have a go at you. Right, I need the bathroom, folks. So I will be back in a sec. And I'm back. And I'm down the bottom of the screen again. Just wanted to show you this to prove a point that she's there pontificating that she knows all there is to know about nails and how to do nails and whatever, and she doesn't understand how you use polygel. Like I said, you get one of them nail things, find one that fits your nail, get a tiny bit of that, you put that in there, then you put it on your nail, you cure it, and then you wiggle the thing off. So you're just left with the polygel. The polygel is the nail. It's not a glue for a nail tip. But of course, she's so fucking clever, she knows that. Not. So now I'm showing you, Lardy, you're welcome. So here we go, wiggle, pop. There's the nail. It's not a glue. Fuckwit. Right, back to that moron. Where are we? Get there in the end.
I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. One side of my head feels like it's pounding. Can you guys even hear me when I'm in the kitchen? I have no idea. I'm turning on lights. I had almost fallen asleep last night at 11. I was like so excited. But what happened was I didn't have my CPAP mask on and I caught myself. And by the time I put my CPAP mask on, I was up till 5. And then I fell asleep and I looked at the clock and it was 12:30 p.m. And the next time I looked at the clock, it was almost 2.
That makes no sense.
This is a new thing that's happened with Palm Home. Sure, it's happened with it because of age. But she's fine, and I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's going to get into a thing. I'm sure they're already saying stuff about it. So this is the nail glue that I use. I like it because it's just super glue, which is the same as nail glue. And the reason I like it is because you can tip it over and it doesn't come out until you squeeze these sides. Oh yeah, don't feed gremlins after midnight. Ugh. Look, stop spending money on nail crap and junk food for one freaking month and get that dog groomed. Selfish.
Truth.
Don't you have a life? Bella Langer. Somebody made up a name that's my dog and my last name. You don't have a life? You don't have anything better to do than to tell me to get her groomed? Give me, this will drive him crazy. Give me money and I'll get her groomed.
You won't though, will you?
I will not give up spending money on junk food or food. So should I not have any food? Because junk food is cheaper than real food. Hi, Scottish Heron. Selfish. I'm not getting her groomed. I am not getting her groomed. Do you know how many people groom their dogs themselves? I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting her groomed, so you might as well put it out of your head or go talk on the website about it. I just gave you like some content. You should be thanking me. Okay, that's the glue that I use. Then, this is the top coat that I use. Top it off by Beetles. That's the gel top coat. This is a base gel, so if you don't want to use super glue, you can use this, and this will hold. You just paint it on, stick the nail on, and this will hold the nail. Then the nail foils. Also, Bella Langer, why do you care? I want to know why you care. Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care?
Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Because people don't like seeing animals mistreated. That's why, fatso.
Why do you care? Why? Why do you care? Why do you care so much? How much are you going to keep saying the same thing over and over again? And I'm never going to listen to you. So why are you saying it? Like, are you stupid? Are you stupid?
No, you are, because you've just shown your true colours. That's why people do it. So now, the people in your chat that haven't said anything, that don't really know you that well, are getting to see what you're really like.
You have no life? Do you have nothing better? You don't have one single thing better in this world to do than to tell me to get my dog groomed and that I'm selfish. I don't care if you think I'm selfish. Okay, I'm selfish. I am not getting her groomed. I have more important things than to spend my money on getting her groomed. She doesn't need to be groomed. She's the kind of dog I could let grow because she's part Pomeranian. I can let her grow. She doesn't have any mats. Why do I need to get her groomed? I do the nails myself. So you tell me, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Do you have a husband? Do you have children? Do you have a life outside of me? Do you have anything better to do? Scottish Heron. I know you have something wrong with you. Like, do you realize that? Can we stop for a second? You took the time and made up a username that is my dog and my last name. So that takes some time. 5 minutes? Maybe only 5 minutes, but you did it. You actually went and did it. And then you commented the same things over and over. So what is your purpose? I think you need to call Tucson Animal Control or Animal Rescue and have them sent to my apartment. I'm sure the ladies over there have my address. Have them come to my apartment.
And they did.
To do a wellness check.
Oops, sorry.
Because my dogs are being abused.
So, you got really angry when Animal whatever it was turned up at your door. Someone called Animal Services on me. You've just told her to. She's only doing what you said.
Do it! Do it! I dare you. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, she's quiet now. Why?
Who's insane?
Are you typing over on the gossip channel? She's going crazy because I said da-da-da-da-da. You are mental. Do you understand? You have a mental problem and you're showing everybody. We don't know who you are, but in your heart, you know.
No, you're mental and you're now showing everybody your true self. See, this is what narcissists do. They twist it. Who's the nutcase in this scenario? You! Not the woman telling you to get your dog groomed. And she made a name of your dog because it would get your attention, and whoever she is probably blocked and couldn't type under her own name. But she wants you to take your dog to get them groomed. She's worried about your dogs. And you think that's insane. Okay.
That you are doing this. Don't you have any respect for yourself? You have no respect for yourself? Your parents didn't teach you how to have respect for yourself?
Okay, Narky Narkison. Can you really still not see that you're a narc?
Have some respect for yourself, even if nobody knows it.
Nobody knows.
Because we don't know who you really are. No, it's up there. Bella Langer, stop spending. She has no picture. It's a man, woman, whatever. Bella Langer, stop spending money on nail crap and junk food for one freaking month and get that dog groomed. Selfish pig.
Mm-hmm. Somebody coming up the stairs? I think it might be. It is. I'm going to call it here. Heidi, hi.
Okay.
And I will be back in part... What part? 3. If you got to the end with me, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.